Today, we're going to be playing inside of the Claude desktop app, more specifically Claude Design, which is currently in beta. We're going to be testing the prototype, the wireframe, and the animation options, and we'll see. Am I going to be incorporating this into my daily workflow? I guess you'll have to wait till the end to find out. So without squirrel ado, let's build. All right, so as you can see here on the screen, we're in the Claude desktop app, and we simply selected Design, which is going to be along your bottom left-hand vertical menu, and we're going to be testing prototype, wireframe, and animation today. So first things first, let's go to prototype, and we're not going to set a custom design system. I think this is really, really cool from the perspective of feeding it your logo, feeding it your primary, secondary color, your color palettes, your typography. That way, everything that it designs is consistent with that brand that you configure that brand kit for, right? But today, I want to do something a little bit different. Let's look into promptbrowser.net. It's a free tool I've released that allows people to paste YouTube videos and get extractable prompts from them without actually watching the video. I want to improve this web app. So build me a prototype for V2. All right. Now, while that's working, let me pop open the prompt browser. As you can see, it's a very simple web app. You paste in the YouTube URL, it detects whether or not it's AI related content. It also detects whether or not it's a podcast, music, etc. Are there extractable prompts? It will feed you back an error if it can't find anything through the transcript. But as you can see here, it runs for all of our videos. I originally built it for us, but the community can use this for free. And all you have to do is, look, it's been used 3 times since I looked at it last. And this is really cool. Let's click on this video. It also allows me to discover other creators in the space. But look at this. It pulled these system prompts. It gives you the timestamp.
There's a stuff,
right? Lets you know where to look. Pretty nifty, but I haven't worked on this in weeks. It is just a very simple web app. So let's see what Claude Design does. Pull from the website. How prompts are shown. Saving, organizing, and collecting. Let's do that one as well. Sharing and social, that'd be pretty cool. There's no feedback page, so I have no clue. Maybe we incorporate this. Yeah. And then I think explore a few options. I love how we're kind of going through this onboarding and it's asking us all of these specific questions. This is really cool. Who's the primary user? Content creators. And I think that's been the main focus. Visual direction. Clean and minimal. I really love, and I don't mind doing a mix of clean and minimal and like a tech developer style. Should I deliver full interactive prototype? Mentioned above, a feedback section for logged in users. So I can hear common pain points from users. Staying fully free, continue. Now, since I didn't give it any API keys, right, this isn't going to work, which is okay, right? We're just building that new prototype for how the new homepage is going to look, how the browse section will look, and how the collections will look. I would want to improve this slightly, but the feedback section, great. I mean, everything looks solid. I love the new homepage, if I'm being honest. And it looks like we can, yep, that's really cool, right? So we can select different elements. This kind of reminds me back when WordPress was one of the more common website builders, and you could essentially create modules. I believe Divi by Elegant Themes was like one of those truly custom, one of the first ones at least, that allowed you to customize blocks and get down into the nitty gritty of every single row, container, pretty every component on the website, right? It was tedious, it was annoying at times, but nevertheless, this reminds me of that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we can also make comments, show tweaks. Okay, so I'm guessing that's once we tweak and kind of go back and forth. Cool. Wow. Listen, for drafting prototypes just to get a visual, this is really nifty and really cool. I know you can get away with it in Codex as well, but listen, I'm just first impressions. I love it, right? Am I going to proceed with this? Not as is, right? I'm going to tweak it quite a bit. But let's move on to the wireframe. Please analyze the site prompt browser and all pages. I want to design a new layout first via wireframe. All right, so we're continuing the trend. I'm just going to keep working on promptbrowser.net. And let's see what it comes up with. Now, alternatively, right, if you're designing a new landing page for a new product or a new SaaS product, or maybe it's for research purposes, you would obviously feed that context and say, I want to build this for this, this, and this, right? Today, we're using a very, very, very specific example because I actually have that site live. And I love the simplicity of it, but I do know that the homepage can be improved quite a bit. And it's been on my backlog list of things to do. So might as well turn this into a demo and see how Claude Design does. Wireframing a new prompt browser layout, homepage, results, library, prompt detail, user profile. Drive more extra. I think a little bit of both. I think a little bit of both, but I would say both equally. Yeah. Who's the primary audience? AI power users. I'd say AI power users. How wide should the exploration be? Let's do 3 distinct directions. What vibe should the eventual design lean towards? I think clean and dev mixed. Ooh. I like the idea of a card grid. And nothing specific, no. This looks almost identical to what's live. I mean, except for the top menu bar. I guess trending is a little bit different, but very, very similar, right? This definitely looks a lot different here with that vertical menu bar. Really gives you that dashboard feel to it. Whereas I believe we have a top menu bar with filter and nav capabilities. Okay. Yeah. I feel like we might transition more to a vertical menu. This as well, editorial feed, contact first, extract left rail. Okay, okay. Ooh. Ooh. That's actually a brilliant idea. Listen, I'm already seeing benefits. Like, am I going to use these? Are they that good? Yes and no. But I get ideas from just running it through these tools. Wow. That's pretty nifty. I got to say, I'm impressed. It's pretty cool. I love the idea of having an editorial section of the website, which allows you to both extract, preview the extract, and also keep comparing, like doing a split view for prompts wouldn't be a bad idea. Allowing you to fit in multiple different prompts from different videos to compare all on one screen in one dashboard. I think that's really, wow. I'm not mad at it. And that's, yeah, that's cool. Wow. I'll be using this some more as well, for especially for newer ideas that I have in the pipeline that I'm not talking about yet in public on the live streams, et cetera, et cetera. I have things in the pipeline that I'm very excited to launch. It's just there's still in the very, very early stages of things. And I'm definitely going to be using this more often for sure. All right. Now let's go back to animation. I want to create a loading screen animation for my site promptbrowser.net. We're going to keep it very, very simple. I could give it some more context, but I'm expecting this questionnaire before we continue. So prompt browser allows users to extract prompts from YouTube videos so they don't have to watch them. It gives them timestamps so they can click to go watch that specific part of the video if desired. You can sort, save, share prompts in the library. Pull logo from site, please. Minimal, techie. I prefer light, but you know what? Let's do a, yeah, you know what? Maybe we should do a high contrast neon because that's applicable towards light and dark mode. Center on, I think something more like this. Oh, I love how we can select multiple. Animated word. Ooh, I like that. Timing. Loops indefinitely until the page is ready. Ooh, I love these options. This is great. Type filling, monospace. How will you use this? Just a polished demo preview. Oh, these are great questions. All right. All right. It looks like it is almost done. Ooh. So I would have to shift it. It's not pulling my brand color. Now, I didn't give it my hex code. I wanted to see if it would intelligently do that itself. It seems to be defaulting towards this green, which I'm not mad at. You know, I originally chose blue just because it's ClearMud's color. But maybe we switch it to green. I really love the green approach. This is really cool. Like, first go. Wow. I really like this. I would want to improve on it just a touch, adding like some type of effect into the background. But look, we can also mark this up and mark this. Let's add a grid effect in this container in the background. Shouldn't be overpowering, just shouldn't be overpowering. Use the green to pulsate. All right. Let's see what happens. I love, you see that line that goes down across? Wow. And it's like the markup in real time. Yeah, it's pretty nifty. Let's see how it does. Okay, so it added a grid. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Ooh, nice. And then I think I would change this line to being only in the container. But yeah, hey, listen, I wanted this demo to be as short and sweet as possible. Instead of doing things from scratch, I wanted to try to improve something that's actually live and in production. And I got to say, from that perspective, I've already gotten tons of ideas to work into promptbrowser.net over the weekend. And I think from the perspective of getting something off of the ground, it's very useful. Yeah, listen, key takeaways. I'm very excited to incorporate Claude Design into my workflow. I wasn't expecting to have such a good experience. I didn't know what to expect since it was in beta, and Claude has been hit or miss with desktop features. But listen, I love this one. I'm definitely going to be incorporating it into my daily workflow, whether I'm improving something that's in production that I just want to ideate back and forth. It asks me great thought-provoking questions as we were going through the process with our 3 demonstrations today. Listen, great job, Claude. Love it. Yeah, I hope you found some value in today's video. Now, I'm not an AI expert. I'm building in public and sharing what actually works. If you'd like to see me make a particular video around a specific topic, drop a comment below. Let me know who you are, what you do, who your target audience is, and what your question is, and I will add a video to my queue, custom tailored just for you. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. My name is Marcelo. This is ClearMud, and clarity matters.